Welcome back, everyone. Got another short vid today. Let's see. Nothing meant or intended for illegal purposes. That's all history, education, opinion. This one, mostly opinion on one of the subjects. I'm going to cover a couple of subjects real short. There's not much to say about them, really. Even though they're good topics. Don't get me wrong, they're good topics, and the questions come up all the time. First one is, what does it mean when a dog penis is white? I think we've all seen that at some point in a dog's life. The first thing that comes to mind is the dog's anemic. It means he has a low red blood cell count, which would require generally more iron, B12. You can give liver, red meat, beef has iron in it. I guess deer meat would be considered red meat. Lamb, anything that's darker meat is considered red meat in mammals anyways. With fowl, it's different, I guess. Maybe not. Anyways, that's the first thing that would come to mind. They're anemic. Simple blood tests can tell you that. Could be babesia. It's a blood-borne disease. It's transferred between dogs too. Generally, their gums turn white. Their penis could turn white. So something along those lines. If it's persistent, doesn't go away, I would definitely take my dog to the vet and have blood work done and whatever other tests the veterinarian suggests. Second thing I want to talk about, the question came up, where will the dogs be in 20 years? That always comes up. The simple question is right where they're at. Still here, still available. People kind of get, and a lot of this with social media too, and a lot of the stuff that's going on with the breed. But if we go back to 1889, I'll just use this as an example. It's a famous match between Cockney Charlie Lloyd's Pilot and Kruger's Crib. It's $1,000 per side, so whatever that would be, $1880 or 89, whatever year it was in the 1880s. To today's money, it's going to be up there. It's a lot of money back in those days. Famous match, Pilot won. It was so popular that it was not only reported in newspapers at the time, but it was always also reported in Richard K. Fox's book that he wrote about the American Pitbull Terrier. It's written about in Armitage's book, 30 Years with Fighting Dogs, and maybe Wayne D. Brown's book, and different books. It's used as a foundation report of a foundation dog, which was Pilot, for the American Pitbull Terrier in the United States. And it was freely shared among different people. But one thing most people don't realize or don't know is that it was also vilified. I've seen at least one newspaper article concerning that match where it was the reporters deemed it to be cruel, inhumane. The fighting should be banned. Dog fighting should be banned in the United States. The breed should be banned in the United States. All negative. It didn't happen. Move up to 150 years, whatever it is, 30, 40 years to today's time. They're saying the same thing. Now, dogfighting is banned. The breed isn't, but they think it should be. It's vilified all over the place. Social media, newspapers, books, writings. Different entities do the same thing. it's also lionized by those people who love the American Pit Bull Terrier. They put them at the upper echelon, the top of most loved breeds in the United States. The people that are involved in them and new people coming into the breed, some people just have them as pets. They love the dogs. So barring the breed being banned in the United States, which they've tried to do, but that is, it's going to be hard because it's unfair, it's unethical, it's biased, it's prejudiced to ban a particular breed, because first of all, you'd have to determine every dog, which dog, meaning every dog, which dog is a pit bull and which one isn't. Can't go by just looks. Can't go by even by just DNA. Because most breeds, when they do a DNA, including the pit bull, has several different breeds in them. So if that's the case, because those several different breeds, which may help the pit bull in the long run, because there's several different breeds within the dog, are you going to ban all those different breeds that make up the American Pit Bull Terrier? Using foresight to say, well, if we ban all these different breeds, then no one can make a pit bull. That's what I would come back with. If you're going to ban the pit bull, you have to ban every breed that made it. Every breed it's genetically connected to. Because then someone else could make the breed, and that would be illegal. So I don't see that ever happening. Everything that was done 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 years ago with the breed will always be done with the breed. And because of modern times and ingenuity and laws, people find other uses for them, other sporting events for them, other work for them. That will continue. So people worry, the breed won't be here. Yes, it will. Ain't going nowhere. Another example would be medieval samurais are not around anymore. And during their time, there were many swordsmiths that made authentic samurai swords. In today's time, there may only be a handful, but it hasn't gone away. The samurai sword is still here, whether they use it for whatever they use it for. Those techniques and that forging techniques and all that is still being in use today, hundreds of years after the samurai sword was invented. And the same with handguns, and the same with horses. People think, oh, well, why do you need horses? Why do you have to keep domesticated horses? For work, for pleasure, for sport. They ain't going anywhere. So I don't see the pit bull going anywhere. As long as you follow the laws with them, you can keep your dogs. It's not a problem. So putting all conspiracy theories and threats and fear aside, enjoy your dog. Breed more of them responsibly for a purpose. And that'll give you a reason to keep them. So like I said, this short video, just wanted to touch on those two things. Long live the American Pit Bull Terrier. Thank you.